All right, we're back with the great Otis Williams celebrating 60 plus years of the Temptations and that Temptation 60 album recorded right here in the very home where Otis is right now. And of course, Smokey Robinson collaborated. So many people came out of the woodwork to help congratulate and celebrate. And I know every show you go out to now, it's people of all ages. How amazing is it to not only see people in real time our age, but to see their offspring and their offspring come to the shows, and new generations not only coming to Temptation shows, but coming to Ain't Too Proud to Beg, the musical, and just seeing that this music has really gone beyond your generation and gone beyond anything you could ever dream of.
See, one of the beauties of being at Motown was artist development. And Barry had hired some wonderful thespians. Maurice King, excuse me, our vocal coach, Charlie Atkins, our choreographer, um, um, Johnny Allen, the keyboardist, and Lon Fontaine from time to time, and Harvey Fuqua. We would have to be there at 11 in the morning. Sometimes we'd not leave until 5 or 6 that evening. But during the course of them training us and grooming us to go into the smart rooms, Maury said, look, if you always carry yourself just right, they will love you forever. Now, we're speaking of 65 when they were grooming us to go into the Copacabana. When we're on stage today, we're still getting that same kind of love, except they, like Maurice King said, they will grow up with you. And one day, about a couple of years ago, Derek came to me. He said, Otis, I want you to see this. So, okay, I'll go where Derek was taking me. There was a little fella, couldn't have been no more than about 3 to 4 years old, and his father brought him. But the little fella was playing with his toys, and they were waiting to go in to see the show. But you know what he was humming? He was humming My Girl. And the father said, that's right. I'm teaching my son great songs done by great entertainers. And so I said, wow. And I told Derek, get him tickets to come in to see the show. When we're on stage now, we see that same kind of generation, younger, but it's been a pass it on, So what we were taught at music artist development holds true to today. How you carry yourself. We are not, and I'm not trying to dunk on anybody, but we are not the kind of act that come out grabbing our crowd so you're seeing butt crack. We don't do that, so they appreciate and respect that because we're respecting them for hanging with us for 60 years, So a lot of things that we were taught at Motown, we adhere to today. And no other company, none, would have a artist development. But Motown did. Barry and Smokey and Harvey Fuqua got together. And yeah, we were taught about being in show business the right way.
Well, it's certainly legendary, and any company exec would do best by trying to learn from the great Motown and the development of the Temptations. It is a story that will live forever. And yeah, I know you have no more wall space, but we'd like to give you our own Hall of Fame here because your music certainly is the soundtrack to our lives. And it is a supreme pleasure to sit down with an icon like yourself, go through the eras of the band, celebrate your current tour. We want to encourage everyone to go out to temptationsofficial.com, look at tour dates. It is a treasure to come see you. I was in the audience at the Disney Hall of the Disney Music Hall last weekend and saw you get that lifetime achievement, and seeing your energy pass on to the youth orchestra of inner LA,
Right.
and seeing
Yeah.
young people embrace classical music, embrace soul and R&B and
Yes.
pop and rock music and country music. And I always say that I interview a lot of the big rock stars from around the world, like the Stones and the Led Zeppelins and the Beatles and all that. And all of their heroes were American R&B, soul, and blues artists.
Oh
So
yeah.
we
Oh
really
yeah.
encourage you to keep it going, and bask in the glory, because it is God's gift, and we're all the recipients from it.
I tell people when they ask me how long am I going to be in the business, I tell them that I'm going to ride the hell off the horse. When I get off the horse, it'll be ball. That's a hell of a lot of ride to ride a horse. Ball, that's me.
Well, a special guest is the one and only, the founder of the Mighty Temptations, Mr. Otis Williams. I thank you, sir, for joining us. It's our pleasure to put the spotlight on you and your inspiration to others. And we look forward to seeing generations to come embrace your music and spirit, and take their God's gift to the maximum they can. Thank you much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.